Hi there and welcome into Lee Smelser Court at the Cougar Cage for women's basketball action in the 3C2A Western State Conference action as well. College of the Canyons and Bakersfield College here on a Saturday. I'm Matt Robinson, happy to have you along with us as always here on the Cougar Sports Network. A couple of teams that are struggling through the middle portion of the season, trying to find their way a little bit. For College of the Canyons, 8-7 on the year. They did win their conference opener though against LA Valley College and have been playing some pretty good basketball against teams that are in or just outside the rankings over the last month or so. Most notably a big win over Palomar, 77-71 here at Lee Smelser Court inside the Cougar Cage. Of course, the Comets at that time ranked number 2 in the state of California. So College of the Canyons trying to build off that momentum. Have lost one of their last 2, but do come in off that win over LA Valley. On the other side for Bakersfield, have lost their last 4, trying to snap a 4-game losing streak at 5-8 so far on the year for Rosebrook Check in her first season as the head coach for Bakersfield. As we are just about ready to get underway, it'll be Keely Harris, Sydney Morris, Leah Flores, Jasmine Martinez, and Leslie Medina for Bakersfield. For College of the Canyons, Alexis Ruelas, Alaya Garcia, Jade Sims, Vanessa Zavala, and Hannah Tolentino. As the Cougars controlled the opening tip in their white uniforms, moving to all right here in the first quarter. Second game of a men's and women's doubleheader. The Renegades took game 1 over College of the Canyons. On the men's side, Alaya Garcia knocks down a 3 to open things off, and that's what you like to see early on from College of the Canyons, is your big gun going to work right away, and Garcia has certainly been that this year. Garcia, 18.9 points per game, a 40% field goal shooter on the season. She's 23rd in the state in points per game. She dumps that one underneath on a miss, but gets it back off the offensive rebound from Ruelas. And Garcia, the freshman point guard out of Canyon High School, will back things off a little bit here. Got it to Hannah Tolentino. She wants to drive. Kicks it. Ruelas, three-pointer on the way from the wing. No good. Rebound pulled down by Celia Marquez, and Bakersfield to go to work. Renegades this year, a high volume team, 68.6 shots per game, which is 19th most in the state, but they shoot just 29.7%, which is 79th in California this year. So it's been a struggle offensively, averaging just 56 points per game. The Cougars go back to work offensively. Here's Zavala, little floater, no good. They'll stay 3-0 here early on. We were talking about Garcia, 18.9 points per game, 5.1 assists per game. Her 76 assists are 12th in the state of California. She's got 284 points coming into today, so with that 287 points, which is 24th in California. And oh, by the way, 6th in the state in minutes per game at 37.9. She's played 568 minutes. As a bucket for Bakersfield on the offensive side, gets the Renegades on the board, and we are at a 3-2 game. So it was Martinez with the bucket for the Renegades. Martinez this year averages 10 points, almost 11 points, as Garcia misses in 31 minutes of play. Second on the Renegades in points per game, as Sydney Morris is their leader this year. Has been a presence inside. Big number 10 this season, averaging 11.2 points per game and 10.8 rebounds per game. She'll certainly be who the Renegades look to inside. She'll match up against Vanessa Zavala, who's been actually really good defensively this year. Zavala this season, 21 blocks, is 33rd in California. Sims gets a steal. Tried to drive, lost it, and the Renegades back the other way. Sprinting Marquez right down the middle, dumped it off, jumper on the way, rattles in and out, no good for Flores. Canyons can't come away with the rebound as the Renegades will come back to work offensively. Jasmine Martinez thought about a 3, instead he'll send it over to Leah Flores. Leah Flores will put up a 3 herself, no good. Morris comes down with the offensive rebound, then fell down, and Canyons back the other way. Garcia kicks it into the corner. Three-pointer, Tolentino is good. Tolentino, a 35% three-point shooter on the year, knocks it down. A 6-2 lead and a quick timeout from Rosebrook. Check with 6:50 to go here in the first quarter. 6-2 in favor of COC. There's plenty of action in the Western State Conference and around the 3C2A today in women's basketball. Take a look at some of the out-of-town scores from today. No score for San Bernardino Valley and Victor Valley in a game that started at 1 p.m., so just has not been reported. Butte took Redwoods down 72-46. Shasta a 50-18 win over Lassen. Boy, that was a low-scoring game. San Jacinto an 89-41 victory over Palo Verde. And then the Western State Conference, Citrus, who is now 2-0 in conference play after they beat Bakersfield on Wednesday 79-69. They won 101-46 over Santa Monica today. Look, Allen Hancock, a 62-33 win over Oxnard. Santa Barbara fell to Moore Park 67-52. And those are the only games reporting scores at this point in time on the 3C2A website. Little delay out of the timeout. John Wismath, the head coach for COC in his second season as the Cougars head coach. Also the softball coach into this season where it's double time for him. Renegades will go back to work offensively here. Medina a three that's short. Garcia lets it bounce out of play. It'll be Canyons basketball. Here's Garcia back to work offensively. Inside Sims, reverse layup no. Zavala the offensive rebound and the putback there. Zavala 9 points a game this year in 34.7 minutes. It's 20th in the state in minutes per game, as most of the Cougars starters are. You look, Garcia, Sims, Zavala, Tolentino all averaging over 30 minutes a game. And that's what happens when you have a short bench. Cougars just 3 ladies on the bench. Bakersfield the same. As a three-pointer, Sims is short. Rebound pulled down by Sydney Morris. Back the other way on the offensive side comes Bakersfield. Medina driving. Layup off the window is good. Medina, 29 minutes a game. 6.8 points per game out of Arvin, California. Has a nice bucket there and cuts the lead back down to 4. Here's Zavala offensively. Driving, kicks, Tolentino, corner 3, hit the side of the backboard, no good. Back the other way comes Bakersfield on the offensive side, trailing by 4. Deep 3 on the way, no good from Martinez. Uncontested rebound for Morris, but she lost it, and then Bakersfield threw it out of play. Renegades back to work with the basketball. Marquez. 15-footer, no good. Sims will pull it back down. Canyons back on offense. Garcia will stutter step. Try to take Jasmine Martinez off the dribble. Falls into a nice shot and knocks it down. Garcia with 5 in the ball game, leading the way so far. A 10-4 lead, 4.5 to go. Good pass inside from the Renegades, but they can't get a finish that time. As Kyla Manji, who hasn't played since November 18th, getting her first action in a while, missed. Then Garcia, a little falling down jumper, no good. Rebound back the other way for Bakersfield, but Garcia gets a steal as she took it right off the hands of Leah Marquez. She'll get it over to Jade Sims. Now Garcia with 10. Trying to isolate here. Now we'll dump it to Sims. Sims wanting to drive. Kicks Ruelas. Three-pointer from the wing, no good. Anji the rebound, back the other way, the Renegades. Medina drives, kicks. Martinez at 2 on the way from 22 feet, no good. Rebound pulled down by Mariah Payan into the game for the first time today. Canyons back on the offensive side. Canyons trying to get it inside to Mia Robinson, who's fouled on the floor. Gonna go against Layla Flores. It'll be the first foul against Bakersfield. Floribel Narvaez coming into the game for the first time today. Another foul as Robinson down low draws the contact. Robinson in there without Sydney Morris to defend her. Robinson at 5'10". Missed most of the first portion of the season as she was still coming back from injury from last year, but has put in some good minutes. Had 11.6 rebounds, 2 assists, 5 steals against Palomar in the win. She's a 72% free throw shooter and goes to the line for a pair. Knocks down the first. Makes them both. So Canyons with a 12-4 lead. 3:03 to go here in the first quarter. Renegades will ship it around. Marquez. Little runner in the lane, no good. 2 Cougars going for the rebound. Payan and Ruelas both fight themselves off of it. And we'll see Sydney Morris check back in. Medina off the inbound play. Trying to work a little screen and roll to Morris. They do. Morris misses on a chance drive into the basket, but the rebound came towards Medina. Excuse me, towards Martinez, who will then try and drive, and her pass stolen away by Garcia. Canyons back to work. Garcia tried the Euro step, missed, couldn't get the contact foul against Medina. Bakersfield trying to quickly back the other way, and Robinson with a nice athletic play to knock down the ball before it could get to Sydney Morris. Renegades try and throw it in, and they just threw it away. 3-on-2 for Canyons. Ruelas will dump it off. Garcia steps into a transition 3 that's too strong. Ruelas the offensive board, and the Cougars will reset here. Zavala drops Garcia. 18-footer, good. Nice shot from Garcia. Leah Garcia already with 7 points in the ball game. Lead is 10, largest of the day so far here in the first quarter. 1:43 to go. Foul called against Alexis Ruelas, as it'll be Leslie Medina going to the line, the 40% foul shooter on the year. Second foul on Ruelas. here early in the ball game, and it's not something Canyons needs as one of their starters and important players to be in foul trouble as the game progresses on, already with 2 here. Second is good. So Medina splits. Flores back in. Canyons turns it over. Narvaez couldn't get it over the top of Zavala. And the Cougars will go back the other way. Garcia kicks it off. Robinson a 3 from the wing, no good. Zavala the offensive rebound, and the Cougars will reset. Garcia instead will step into a 3 that's no good. Rebound pulled down by Manji. Her pass towards Morris, diving on the floor as Morris couldn't handle, and it's going to be a foul called against Canyons as Valerie Recalde going to be called for the foul.
Personal foul, Cougars number 0, Valerie Recalde. That's her first personal for her team.
.110 to go here, 9-point lead for Canyons. First quarter from Lee Smelser court at the Cougar cage. Foul called on Zavala. Looked like she got a heck of a lot of the ball against Manji, but it'll send Manji to the line.
Personal foul, the Cougars, number 20, Vanessa Zavala. That's her first personal for her team foul.
Kyla Manji's only taken 2 foul shots this year, and she's made 1 of the 2. Makes the first. Am I the only one hearing that? Seven-point lead here, 44 seconds to go in the first quarter. Canyons a little sloppy on the offensive side. Ruelas will step into a 3 that's too strong. Robinson couldn't pull the rebound down cleanly. They say it went out off of Canyons. So it'll be Bakersfield basketball. Inside of 30 to go here in the first quarter. Robinson steals it away from Morris from behind. Robinson gonna run the break. Little Euro step, no. Missed on the rebound, but then might have been fouled trying to go up for it. I believe it'll be Canyons basketball. They will call a foul against Sydney Morris as she got Maya Robinson on the back of the head. Garcia driving off the glass and good. 9-point lead, Garcia with 9 in the ball game in this first quarter. Morris gets an open look down low, but missed. Got it back, dumped it off. Count the basket before the buzzer for Bakersfield. And it'll be a 16-9 Canyons lead as we go to the second quarter.
At Jersey Mike's, watching them freshly slice your sub is the coolest thing you'll see. And the second coolest thing you'll see is this. Woo! Here we go. Twirl. Up, big, two. Hand down. One hand, up. Up. Flip. I could eat. Sliced right in front of you. The Jersey Mike's thing. A sub above.
Second quarter action here from Lee Smelser Court at the Cougar cage. It'll be Renegade basketball, so they have a chance to go 2 for 1 here. So they made one right before the buzzer. Trailing by 7. So there's Leslie Medina to work with the basketball. Tolentino guarding her. Canyons gets a steal. Sims sprinting ahead. Got it to Tolentino. Jumper from the block, no good. Paying the offensive board, and Canyons back to work. Now Tolentino, a straightaway 3, no good. Payne couldn't pull it down that time as Morris came away with it. Morris without a point so far, 0 for 4 from the floor. Canyons has done a good job to shut her down here. She did not make a bucket in the first quarter, but right on cue in the second quarter knocks down her first and cuts it to a 5-point lead. She was just able to work around Zavala that time. Garcia, follow-away jumper. It's a tough shot. Sims, the offensive rebound, kicks it back. Garcia. They'll work it around Zavala. She'll dump for Payne. Now Tolentino, back Zavala. 3 from the wing on the way is good. Vanessa Zavala, the 6-foot freshman out of Hart High School, knocks down a 3. Canyon stretches the lead back up to 8. Zavala gets a steal as they tried to get it into Morris. That's why Morris has struggled here early on, just 1 of 5 from the floor. Zavala has been able to get hands on the ball every time they try and get it into her. Here's Sims. Ooh, that was a bad pass from Sims, just too much on it. Threw it out of play. Jade so far 0 for 2 from the floor. Only played 9 of the 10 minutes in that first. Garcia's been out there the whole way for Canyons, as has Jasmine Martinez for Bakersfield. Here's Medina trying to drive, and she's going to be able to fight off some defenders and put one in. So 19-13, Canyons out in front. Just underway in the second quarter. Here from Lee Smelser Court at the Cougar cage. Garcia draws a foul. Just kind of floated her way into the lane. Very calm and controlled, and just waited for some contact there and gets herself to the line. Garcia this year from the line, 73%. 28 of 38. This will be her first trip today. And that's been a change for Aaliyah, as we've seen that kind of just slow down, float towards the basket. Early on in the year, in the first couple of games, we saw Canyons here. Garcia and the rest of the Cougars with the short bench were just sprinting up and down the floor. And Aaliyah lost a little bit of legs late in the game, but we saw the other night against Palomar, she's figured out how to conserve her energy a little bit. Her legs are much more under her, playing 37.9 minutes a game. I mean, who could blame them? But has kind of found her way in that little float kind of through the lane and draw some contact, get herself to the line, and find some easy points. It's Tolentino the rebound. Garcia ahead Sims. Sims fouled by Morris, and Sims will go to the line for 2. Be the third, or the second foul actually against Sydney Morris. So she'll go to the bench as Sims will go to the line to shoot 2. Jade this year, 73% foul shooter, 81 for 111. She's 38th in the state in free throw percentage and 5th in free throws made, as she does a phenomenal job of getting to the line. About 112, now 113 foul shots on the year, and she's made 81 or 82 of them. Scratch it and make it 83. She knocks them both down and the lead back up to 10. Sims, another one, averaging 16.5 points per game. It's 47th in that category in California this year. And granted, when you're putting up 33 minutes a game and 508 minutes on the year, you're relied upon to be offensive, you're gonna find some of those categories. But for Canyons at 8-7 and 1-0 in the Western State Conference South, in what has showed as a difficult schedule a little bit this year. Not quite as difficult as others in the state, but played some good teams. Lost to 19th ranked Sequoias here at Lee Smelser Court. They lost to Moore Park and Imperial Valley, who were 6th and 22nd at the time they played them. Lost to Reedley, who's been just on the cusp of being inside the rankings this year. That win over number 2 Palomar and win over LA Valley. It's been a dandy of a schedule for COC this year. As a 3-pointer good from Martinez, cuts the lead back to 9. Garcia back the other way, bounce pass inside. Sims off the window and good. Sims, her first field goal of the day. She's got 4 points now. Assist to Garcia, who is dangerous in that category as well. Her 2 double-doubles this year have come by way of points and assists, which really is the hard way. She had 27 points, 10 assists against LA Southwest, and 14 points, 10 assists against San Bernardino Valley. Valerie Ricalde will come in. Hannah Tolentino will take a break. Medina gets it into Martinez. Martinez kind of spinning, looking for some help. Zalia Marquez kicks it back. 3-pointer on the way. Manji off the window and good. Kyla Manji out of Bakersfield High School, or Bakersfield, California, went to Foothill High School with her first points in quite some time. As we said, hadn't played since November 18th. Sims driving, altered on the shot, goes out off of Bakersfield. As they say, it was blocked by the Renegades. It'll stay with Canyons here with 12 to shoot. 6-point COC lead. Garcia will get it into Ricalde on a good set play off the inbound play, and Valerie Ricalde, who has only played 6 minutes in her last 2 games, gets her first points of the season. She's yet to score so far this year. Zavala a rebound. Ricalde sprinting ahead, leading the fast break. Dumps it. Garcia off the glass. No good. Got her own rebound. Thought about dropping it to Payan, but instead put it off the window and in. So Garcia now with 13, and Canyons back up to a 10-point lead. Renegades will get a bucket on the other side as Monje having a nice start here. For her, she's got 7 now. Her and Jasmine Martinez leading the way for Bakersfield. Sims had it poked out by the Renegades. Looked to the officials for a foul, didn't get it. And John Wismath will call a 30-second timeout with 4:52 to go here in the first half. 29-21, College the Canyons, an 8-point lead. We'll take a break.
Meet Nigel Terry. In 2018, UCLA Health made him Laker for a day. Not because he beat cancer once, he beat cancer twice. He inspired us to push, to make the impossible possible. Because that's what Nigels do. And the world needs more Nigels. UCLA Health.
Continued first half action here from Lee Smelser Court at the Cougar cage. College of the Canyons a 29-21 advantage over Bakersfield. Sims trying to run the offense. Now got it to Garcia with 8 to shoot. Garcia will drive. Stops into a 15-footer that doesn't fall. Bakersfield going on a fast break the other way. Sims called for a foul, and no, they count the basket and the foul on, or no, they called an offensive foul. They gave the foul to Medina as they say Sims had her feet set. Be a third foul on Bakersfield here in the first. Maya Garcia over working on something, or excuse me, Maya Robinson over there working on something near the athletic training table. Wonder if she's fighting off a little bit of an injury again. Recalde, the putback, has 4 today now. Off the miss. Canyons back with a 10-point lead. Longe, no good. Recalde came down with the rebound, but her outlet taken away. And Lila Flores with a bucket. Garcia, Zavala, corner 3, no good. Long rebound pulled down by Marquez. Garcia couldn't get the rebound off the miss, and then Marquez fouled by Pan, I believe. And we'll go to the line for 2 shots. And Maya Robinson coming back in. As Mariah Payan coming off. Marquez to the line, a 73% free throw shooter this season, 17 for 23. Makes the first. No good on the second for Marquez. 31-24, Canyons leading. Sims fouled and will go to the line.
Number 11, Leila Flores. That's her second personal 14 foul. James Sims the line, 2-2.
So Sims back to the line to shoot a pair. It's 2 for 2 on her first trip. Missed on the first. Knocks down the second. Push the lead back to 8 here for Canyons. Martinez tied up by Robinson, got it back, goes to the basket, and then a foul called late off the miss. Goes against Vanessa Zavala, gonna be her second. Martinez, 69% from the line this year, misses the first. Second is no good as Robinson pulls down the rebound. Sims will go to work on the offensive side for Canyons. Canyons 19th fewest turnovers per game this year at 15.1. Done a good job of at least controlling the basketball when they get the opportunities. As Robinson, a runner before the buzzer, knocks it down. Maya Robinson back to a 10-point lead for Canyons. She's got 4. Three-pointer no good from Flores. Robinson, the defensive rip. Garcia back the other way, wanted to feather it inside to Sims, but it went out off of Bakersfield, and will stay with Canyons here. For the Cougars, it's really been up and down this year. They've not had a win streak or a losing streak, or they haven't had a winning streak, excuse me, longer than a couple of games. They have had a 4-game losing streak. They opened the season up 2-2. Pretty much traded wins and losses outside of that 4-game losing streak, where they lost to LA Valley, Sequoias, Reedley, and Fullerton. And I actually just realized, no, they did have they beat Reedley. They did not lose to Reedley. That's a 3-pointer good, so have not had a winning streak or a losing streak longer than 2 games this season, and it remains that way as they've kind of traded back and forward. It's 39-27, a 12-point lead. A tip rebound that went off the nose of Recalde. She's all right. Robinson leading the fast break. Dumps it Garcia. Kicks it back Sims. A 3 on the way is no good. Rebound pulled down by Marquez. Back the other way comes Bakersfield with 19 seconds left in the first half. A miss on a drive from Martinez. Sims an outlet ahead to Robinson, who has an easy lay-in off the window. A 14-point Canyons lead, 41-27, as Robinson now with 8 points. Martinez before the buzzer, a 3 is no good. 41-27 will head into the break. Canyons in front.
College of the Canyons is always ready when it comes to your athletic future. With 17 intercollegiate sports programs to cheer for, opportunities for student athletes to learn, train, and compete, and a championship mindset that has produced state and national titles, College of the Canyons and the Cougars athletics programs offer a great college experience. Take control of your athletic future at College of the Canyons. Visit canyons.edu/schedule and cocathletics.com now.
At Jersey Mike's, watching them freshly slice your sub is the coolest thing you'll see. And the second coolest thing you'll see is this.
Woo! Here we go. Twirl. Up, big, two. Hand down. One hand, up. No. Flip. I could eat. Sliced right in front of you. The Jersey Mike's thing. A sub above.
Meet Nigel Terry. In 2018, UCLA Health made him Laker for a day. Not because he beat cancer once, he beat cancer twice. He inspired us to push, to make the impossible possible. Because that's what Nigels do. And the world needs more Nigels. UCLA Health.
At College of the Canyons, we're always here to help make your future remarkable. Choosing classes is always flexible, so you can study your way. Learn at one of our 2 state-of-the-art campuses, or from home with our online options. Tuition is always affordable, with classes starting at just $46 per unit. We offer financial aid and 0 textbook cost classes to help you save. Always flexible, affordable, remarkable. Always College of the Canyons. Visit canyons.edu/schedule now.
Our sports medicine program here at College of the Canyons is meant to introduce students who are interested in some type of career in sports medicine. Most of my students are interested in careers as an athletic trainer, physical therapist, or orthopedic surgeon. So when they're done with our program, they will have their Associates of Science. Do you love sports? And do you take satisfaction from seeing someone go from injury all the way back to the sport that they love? Then this is a program you should definitely consider.
At Jersey Mike's, they freshly slice your sub right in front of you, which takes some training.
Rising up, bread's on the sheet. Did my time, took out my toppings. Went the distance, now my prep is complete. Just a limb and its will to thrive. It's the arm of the slicer, it's the thrill of the slice. Freshly sliced before your eyes, unlike our rivals. And then every last arriver gets a sub that excites. And it's all thanks to the well-trained arm of the slicer.
Sliced right in front of you. It's a Jersey Mike's thing. A sub above.
College of the Canyons is always ready when it comes to your athletic future. With 17 intercollegiate sports programs to cheer for, opportunities for student athletes to learn, train, and compete, and a championship mindset that has produced state and national titles, College of the Canyons and the Cougars athletics programs offer a great college experience. Take control of your athletic future at College of the Canyons. Visit canyons.edu/schedule and cocathletics.com now.
At Jersey Mike's, watching them freshly slice your sub is the coolest thing you'll see. And the second coolest thing you'll see is this.
Woo! Here we go. Twirl. Up, big two. Hand down. One hand. Up. No. Flip. I could eat. Slice right in front of you. The Jersey Mike's thing. A sub above.
Meet Nigel Terry. In 2018, UCLA Health made him Laker for a day. Not because he beat cancer once, he beat cancer twice. He inspired us to push, to make the impossible possible. Because that's what Nigels do. And the world needs more Nigels. UCLA Health.
At College of the Canyons, we're always here to help make your future remarkable. Choosing classes is always flexible, so you can study your way. Learn at one of our 2 state-of-the-art campuses, or from home with our online options. Tuition is always affordable, with classes starting at just $46 per unit. We offer financial aid and 0 textbook cost classes to help you save. Always flexible, affordable, remarkable. Always College of the Canyons. Visit canyons.edu/schedule now.
Our sports medicine program here at College of the Canyons is meant to introduce students who are interested in some type of career in sports medicine. Most of my students are interested in careers as an athletic trainer, physical therapist, or orthopedic surgeon. So when they're done with our program, they will have their Associates of Science. Do you love sports? And do you take satisfaction from seeing someone go from injury all the way back to the sport that they love? Then this is a program you should definitely consider.
Welcome back to Lee Smelser Court at the Cougar Cage as we get ready for second half action. COC and Bakersfield. The Cougars starting with the ball in a 41-27 lead after the halftime break as they go back to work. On the offensive side of the floor, Garcia trying to dump it off underneath towards Sims. Instead, it came to Zavala. They work it around. Tolentino with 3 that doesn't fall. Bakersfield will go back to work the other way. The Cougars, 4 of 15 in the first half from 3, 15 of 42 from the floor. Compare that to 10 of 37 and 3 of 11 for Bakersfield. Canyons had 16 points from Elia Garcia to go with 2 rebounds and 4 assists. 8 points from Amaya Robinson with 6 rebounds and a block as well for her. On the other side, Jasmine Martinez with 10 points. The only Renegade in double figures after the first half. Cougars go to work back with the ball offensively. Garcia, a 3 on the way, no good. Ticked off the rim and out of play, and it'll be Renegade basketball. Bucket that time for Bakersfield. Gets them back within 11. Canyons misses on their first opportunity. Garcia's second is good. And Elia Garcia continues her solid game. Another ball out of play. Canyons back to work. Tolentino off the glass, no good. And then a travel called against Bakersfield, so it'll be Canyons basketball. Three-pointer from Relas, good. Canyons back the other way, leading 45-30. Good pass ahead. Sims dumped it off underneath the Tolentino. Probably should have laid it in herself. But instead it'll be Bakersfield back to work offensively. Offensive foul on Bakersfield on a moving screen against Martinez, and it'll be Canyons ball. Second foul against Martinez. Calde back into the game. Ange on the miss. Flores puts it back. Canyons back the other way. Marquez loses the basketball out of play. It'll go with Canyons here. 45-32 lead with 6:19 to go. And it'll actually be Bakersfield ball. After they organize back to work, Bakersfield trying to bring it in, but it bounces off of a Renegade hand. It went off of Narvaez's hand and went right to Ali Garcia, and the Cougars go back to work the other way. Tough pass, good takeaway that time from Medina. And run out the other way for Bakersfield. As John Wismath will call a timeout, 47-32, 5:59 to go here in the third quarter. Canyons out in front. Out of the timeout, Reyes knocks down a three. Canyons back out in 14-point lead. Reyes going to be called for a foul. Going to be her third. Yeah, Robinson coming back in. Leslie Medina goes back to the line to shoot a pair. Medina today, 7 points on 3 of 5 shooting. Her and Manji both with 7. Flores with 5. Zalia Marquez, excuse me, with 3. And Sydney Morris just with 2 on 1 of 5 shooting today. She has been held down by the Canyons defense. Garcia 18 leading everybody on the floor. Robinson with 8. Reyes with 5 along with Sims and Zavala. Recalde with 4 and Tolentino with 3. Everybody but Maya Payan has scored for College of the Canyons today. So here's Robinson, a 3 from the wing, no good. Sims a steal and draws the foul. Jade Sims count the basket. Great play from Sims that time. She stole the ball away from the Renegades, trying to get an outlet that time as Jasmine Martinez came away with it off the miss, and then Sims got the takeaway. And Martinez picked up her third foul and goes to the bench. Sims 3 for 4 from the line, misses on that one. So go the Renegades back to work. Medina inside trying to get it once again to Sydney Morris, and she has just been held down. Between Amia Robinson and Vanessa Zavala, Morris has not really had the ability to catch cleanly today. And usually Morris at 5'10" out of Golden Valley High School in Bakersfield, California, is so difficult to defend down low because she can catch cleanly over defenders. But Both Robinson and Zavala, with their length, have done a good job against her. These Cougars nearly turned it over. Sims tried a little layup that didn't go, and it goes out off of Canyons. It'll be Bakersfield basketball. Sims went around the horn that time on a little windmill action trying to put it in and could not finish. But Jade has found her way here as of late. 8 or 7 points so far in the ball game for her. Travel called against Recalde there. Foul called against Canyons, against Recalde, away from the basketball. She was real tight to Narvaez. Marquez works into an open jump shot, no good. Recalde fighting for the rebound. Tie-up called, possession arrow with Bakersfield. As Morris was down on the floor fighting for it as well. That inbound hit Morris in the face and then ping-ponged off a couple of players, and Canyons was able to come away with it. And Amia Robinson will get her 10th point of the ball game with a bucket. On a run out the other way for College of the Canyons on just was a broken inbound play from Bakersfield. Zavala nearly gets a steal stepping into the passing lane. Had it, lost it as he tried to throw it back towards Garcia. A little sloppy from both sides as Bakersfield will go back to work. Marquez on the offensive side, kicks it over Flores, a wide open look for three, no. Robinson an easy rebound, has Recalde ahead of the pack. Puts it to her, Recalde lays it in. Valerie Recalde with another bucket. A timeout on the floor, Recalde with 6 points in the ball game. Her highest output of the season, and Canyons with a 54-36 lead with 3:15 to go here in the third quarter. Back to the Cougar cage, 54-36, Canyons leading.
Personal foul by Cougars, number 12, Mike Robinson. That's your first personal.
Robinson picks up a foul. It's going to send Medina to the line. Both are good for Leslie Medina, who now finds herself with 10 points in the ball game. Actually, it'll be 11 when the stat sheet ticks ahead here. Sims, 2 big steps, draws a foul trying to drive. Jade Sims will get herself to the line again.
Personal foul right against number 24, Leslie Medina. That's her third personal. 14.
Foul goes against Medina, her third.
Shooting 2.
So Medina and Morris each with 3 fouls. Only Relas for Canyons with 3 fouls. Sims misses short on the first of 2 foul shots. Jade makes 1 of 2. So Canyons 55, Bakersfield 38. 2:40 to go here in the third quarter. Morris, foul line jumper is good. That's a beautiful stroke from Sydney Morris that time. It's just her second field goal of the day. Canyons has really slowed her down. Garcia, a jumper, no. Robinson, the offensive board, counted in the foul. Amaya Robinson. Robinson, 12.7 boards and an assist with a block as well. Goes to the line. Is 2 of 2 from the line today. Knocks that one down. Completes the old-fashioned 3-point play. Makes it 58-40, an 18-point Canyons advantage. As we fast approach the fourth quarter. Just 2 minutes left here in the third. There's Bakersfield back to work offensively. Marquez, deep 2, no good. Went off of Robinson and out of play. Martinez gets the bounce on a 3 that went off the rim, off the almost the top of the backboard and in. Cuts it back to a 15-point lead. Minute 30 to go here in the third. Tolentino for Canyons takes an open look at 2 and missed. Marquez with the rebound. Outlet ahead, Flores. Dribbled it off of a couple of feet, got it back. Tried to throw it over Tolentino, could not, and it'll be Canyons basketball. Leslie Medina checking back in to take over for Monji here. Minute 5 to go here in the third. Sims, little stop-up jumper, gets herself into double figures. 13th time this year Sims has had 10 or more points in a game. Garcia has done it in 16 games this year, so every game this season. And then for Robinson, just her second 10-point game of the year, but all things considered, pretty good from her. Another good performance as she's got 13 points and 8 boards. Garcia been quiet since she got to 18. Canyons hasn't needed her. Recalde able to pick up the ball as it was tipped. Canyons will go back to work here with 7. Robinson a drive, and she'll get herself to the line.
Personal foul. Number 11, Isabel Flores. With the third personal.
Robinson misses the first of 2. Fouls on Flores, her third. Robinson splits the foul shot, 61-45, 15 seconds to go here in the third. Here's Medina trying to spin, scoop shot, no. Robinson came away with the tip rebound, has Recalde ahead with 1 second left. Recalde off the glass, missed. And that'll end the third quarter. 61-45, Canyons leading. We'll head to the fourth when we come back. So Canyons with a 61-45 win. As the Cougars go back to work on the offensive side. As they lead 61-45, a three-pointer from Robinson out of the timeout, no good. Narvaez back the other way for Bakersfield. Had it stolen by Recalde, who's had a heck of a game coming off the bench today. Valerie Recalde, as she'll drive, had it stolen away from her by Sydney Morris, who threw it away, and Tolentino back to work offensively. Here's Sims. Now to Tolentino, a three-pointer on the way, short, no good. Morris will pick up the rebound. And Bakersfield back to work offensively. The Cougars have been solid here so far today. Martinez and Medina with 13 points for Bakersfield. Garcia, Robinson, and Sims in double figures for Canyons, 18, 14, and 10. Robinson one off a double-double. So 3 no good. Marquez the offensive rebound for Bakersfield. Martinez with the basketball, trying to drive. Kicked it to Morris. Morris a jumper, no good. Robinson has her 10th rebound of the ball game. Her first double-double of her season for College of the Canyons. And she's got 14 points and 10 boards in the ball game. So the Cougars will go to work offensively after the ball tipped out. A play by Bakersfield. Sims will bring it in for College of the Canyons. She'll send it up to Zavala. Back to Sims. Sims trying to drive baseline, got it to Robinson, missed. Her and Morris fighting for the rebound. Pops out towards Marquez, who will sprint back the other way around 2 Cougars and lays it off the window and in.
personal foul on Renegades. Number 11, Layla Flores.
Foul went to Layla Flores, her 4th, as she ran over one of the Cougars.
And the first team foul.
Just the first foul here of the 4th quarter. Lee Garcia checking back in. Flores coming off as Leslie Medina into the game. Robinson a 3 off the inbound play, too strong. Marquez back the other way for Bakersfield. Zavala going to be called for a foul. It's going to send Jasmine Martinez to the line.
Personal foul. Number 20, Vanessa Zavala. That's their personal foul. And the first team foul.
Martinez misses the first of 2. Martinez 0 for 3 from the line today. Makes the second. Lead down to 13 as Canyon's been stalled on 61. Robinson will get to the line. Payan and Ruelas at the table getting ready to come in.
Second team foul.
Calde and Zavala will come off for now. Maya today, 4 for 5 from the line. 4 for 6 now. Look at the out-of-town scoreboard. We gave you some of the scores early on. Allen Hancock a 62-33 win over Oxnard. Glendale leading West LA 51-25. Glendale a very good team this year. 13-2. We'll see them here at the Cougar Cage on the 21st of February. Right now ranked 8th in the state of California, so another very good team. Cuesta 38-30 lead over Ventura. Fresno City a 95-39 lead over Porterville heading into the 4th quarter, so that one pretty much in the books. Sequoias and Merced in a tight game, 57-55. Valley has come back against Antelope Valley and leads 71-46. Those are the rest of the scores from out of town. Medina goes back to the line as a foul called against Mia Robinson here. Medina makes the first. Can get the lead down to 12 if she makes the second one here. Misses on the second though. Garcia comes away with the rebound and dribbles herself out of some trouble. Robinson gonna dribble it ahead. Looking like a point guard drive into the basket, but missed on the lay-in. Back the other way coming Bakersfield is Medina now. Sends it over. Marquez had an open look for 3. Instead steps into a contested 2 that misses. Payan back the other way, leading the break for Canyons. Little stutter step dribble and a bounce pass taken away by Monji. Monji trying to just dribble the ball forward, able to get it to Martinez. Underneath the basket, Narvaez will make it. The lead down to 11, and Canyon's going to take a timeout. 6:54 to go. 62-51. Cougars have been stuck in the 60-point spot for the last 5 or so minutes. As they just have not been able to really get going offensively, kind of taking their foot off the gas. As the Renegades have just chipped away and have the lead back within 11. You look, the Cougars headed up to 14. 1.6248 lead. Get the stat sheet to scroll down on my archaic computer. Cougars have scored 1 point since the 16-second mark of the fourth quarter, so you talk about almost 5 minutes. Canyons has been unable to score. They had a lead of 18. With 2:23 to go in the third. And have only scored 4 points since that. Bakersfield has got it back to 11. Sims trying to slip Narvaez and does. Gets into the front court. Dumped it off Tolentino, but Tolentino wasn't ready. Bakersfield going back the other way. Martinez ahead. Medina a three. Got it, and it's inside of a 10-point game, 62-54. It's Bakersfield trying to come all the way back. Sims driving, had it poked away. Renegades defense is picked up here in the fourth. Now Medina, fast break. Narvaez blocked by Garcia. And then Garcia on a 3-on-2 the other way. Throws it off the window and in with the left hand. That's a big bucket for Garcia, who has her first basket of the second half and now has 20 points in the ballgame. Narvaez, corner three, got it. Back-to-back threes. Bakersfield 7 triples in the ballgame. Lead down to 7. Canyons lost the ball. And the Renegades back the other way. From 18 down to 7. Garcia a steal, a 2-on-1 for her and Sims. Sims will get the finish. Good defense from Alea Garcia. As she tries to settle it down here as Canyons back up to 9. Sims with her 12th point of the ball game on that easy lay-in. Medina gets another one. Medina starting to heat up. She's got 19. Still lots of time left in this ball game. Garcia again, Sims, Tolentino wing three, no good. It's a good setup for Canyons. Just couldn't finish it. On the other side, Martinez couldn't finish. Garcia has Tolentino ahead. On a fast break run out, and Tolentino a bucket, a timeout called by Bakersfield, a 30-second timeout, 68-59, 4:45 to go. The more fast break the game gets, the better it is for COC, I think, at this point, as it forces Bakersfield to try and continue to run with them. It's just a 30-second timeout with 4:45 to go, so we'll stay right here. To get our stat sheet to update here properly. I wanted to see when the last bucket for Alea Garcia was. Bakersfield basketball out of the timeout. Back and forward we continue to go. It's back to a 9-point lead and a foul called against College of the Canyons.
Personal foul, the Cougars, number 10, Smelser, second personal. 13 foul. Willa Flores to the line. Shooting 2.
Flores to the line to shoot 2 here. It stays a 9-point game, make it an 8-point game. Flores splits them. 68-60. Tolentino, a 3 from straight away, no good. Easy rebound for Sydney Morris. Morris has only got 4 points, but does have 11 rebounds in the ball game. At least having an effect on the glass. Canyons couldn't get a takeaway. Wild shot that time from Medina, no good. Garcia comes away with a rebound. Garcia 2 assists off a double-double. Four rebounds away from a triple-double here with 3:08 to go. The way this game has gone, could easily get there. She spots up for a jumper that's no good. Morris again with the rebound. Bakersfield back to work. Morris, 15-footer, too strong. Rebound pulled down Medina. Tried to send it over Marquez. Inside Morris, doubled down low. Got it out to Flores, a 3-pointer, no good. And a ball bouncing towards Garcia. Morris is down and uncomfortable, taking a long time to get up. The Cougars working back up the floor. Garcia looks exhausted. She'll back off and slow down here. Seven to shoot here. Garcia driving, step back jumper off the front of the rim. As she was knocked down, slow to get back up. Back the other way, Bakersfield. Medina, sprint ahead, fakes the pass, lays it in around Vanessa Zavala. And it's a 6-point lead here for Canyons with 1:54 to go. The Canyons to inbound here. Both teams with a pair of timeouts. Nobody in danger of getting to the bonus right now, really. 3 fouls on Canyons, just 2 on Bakersfield. Sims will take your time here in a 6-point game. Now Zavala. Back to Garcia. Wipes her hand off and dribbles back out towards the timeline. Guarded tightly by Zalia Marquez. Working to her right here. Dribbles it behind her own back. Got it to Robinson. Little stutter step. Driving. A blocking foul going to be called against Bakersfield. Will send Robinson to the line. It's a foul against Jasmine Martinez. Her third. 1:28 to go. 2 big free throws here for Maya Robinson. Robinson 5 for 7 from the line today. 15 points, 10 boards. Makes the first. Got to get it back to 6. Or, excuse me, get it back to 7. Misses on the second, so we'll just stay a 3-possession game at a 7-point lead. Marquez short. Robinson, her 11th rebound, had it stripped from behind by Flores. And then a blocking foul going to be called against Garcia. It'll be the 4th foul on Canyons. First foul on Aaliyah Garcia. Good inbound play from Bakersfield that time, and it gets Jade Sims called for a foul.
Personal foul, Bakersfield, Sims, third personal.
Sends Martinez to the line for foul shots, and Bakersfield shooting foul shots the rest of the way for the final minute 8. Martinez misses the first. Trying to get back to a 2-possession game here with 68 seconds left. This one been very close down the stretch after it was an 18-point Canyons advantage, but Bakersfield has got it back within 2 possessions. Medina staying right with Garcia here as there's lots of hand fighting between the two.
Personal foul, Renegades number 24. Wesley Medina, that's a fourth personal. 14 foul.
From Medina, her 4th personal. Bakersfield trying to trap, and they foul Garcia. She'll go to the line. Foul goes against Martinez, her 4th. Bakersfield without Layla Flores, who's got 5 fouls. And actually, that's the 5th against Jasmine Martinez, they say. So Narvaez back in. Garcia to the line to shoot a pair. Makes the first. Garcia today 3 for 3 from the line. Important foul shot gets it to 7. Chance to get it to 8 here. Misses on the second. And then a foul on. Oh, timeout Bakersfield, excuse me. I thought they called a foul on Bakersfield, but they called a timeout for Bakersfield off the rebound. 49.8 to go. The Renegades will inbound from center court off the timeout with 49.8 to go in a 7-point game. So out of the timeout, it'll be Bakersfield to inbound from in front of their own bench. Got it into Flores. Flores says has 5 fouls, but she only has 4. So foul wrong somewhere on the stat sheet. Robinson fouled on the rebound. Will go all the way to the line. And so now Flores has 5 fouls. Calamange will come back in. Maya Robinson back to the line with 41.2. 16 points, 12 rebounds. An assist, a block. She makes the first of 2. Her first double-double of the year today. put in good minutes off the bench today, 20-plus minutes in the ball game, and the lead back up to 9. So now the Renegades forced to try and go quick. Sims called for a foul.
There's a foul on the Cougars. Number 10, Jake Smelser, fourth personal. Leslie Medina on the line, 2-2.
Medina makes the first. Second is good as well. Good pass from Sims to find Robinson. Robinson double, jump ball tie up, Bakersfield basketball on the arrow. 22.6 here in a 7-point game, and the Renegades get the ball back. Canyons at this point just, really don't foul. It's gonna take Bakersfield 6 seconds to get up the floor here and try and put one in, and Sims fouls out. That's her 5th.
Personal foul on the Cougars, number 10, Jake Sims, that's her 5th personal.
Hannah Tolentino will check back in for Sims. So Sims' night's done. 12 points, 4 boards, 1 assist, 2 steals, 4 turnovers. And Medina, who's got 23 points, misses on the first of 2 foul shots with 17.4 to go. Medina misses on the second. Recalde the rebound, sprinting ahead, trying to push the ball ahead herself. Now stops up. Just kind of threw it away, but it bounced off of a couple of Renegades as Narvaez and Morris ran into one another, and Morris down again. Looks very uncomfortable as she went down. Morris had a rough one today. It'll stay with Canyons with 7.5, so the Cougars should get to 9-7 on the year. And 2-0 in conference play, a big win for College of the Canyons again here today. As they lead 72-65, final 5 seconds as Zavala is fouled with 4.2. For Canyons, upcoming for them on the road against Citrus, who is just outside the rankings. That'll come next week on the 17th, and then back here at home on the 20th against Antelope Valley. As Morris fouls out. They do their next 2 at home against Antelope Valley and West LA on the 20th and the 24th, before a matchup with number 8 Glendale on the road on the 27th of January. For Bakersfield, back at home against West LA on the 17th at 7 p.m. before back-to-back road games against Glendale and AVC. And they'll finish out the month of January at home against Santa Monica and on the road against LA Valley. There's a timeout on the floor with 4.2. 73-65, Canyons leading. As we said, we'll come away with the win. Another nice win here on their home floor at Lee Smelser Court inside the Cougar cage for John Wismath's squad. A game where they were blowing Bakersfield out for a while, let the Renegades back into it, but have kept them just enough at arm's reach to come away victorious here today with 4.2. Just waiting for the final few seconds to tick away. Once the ball comes in. Medina to bring it in play, got it to Narvaez, a 3 no good, out of play with 1.1, so the Cougars will inbound for the final seconds here, and that'll take us to the finish of the ball game. Canyons takes it 73-65 over Bakersfield. They improve to 9-7 on the year with the win and stay atop the WSC South as they improve to 2-0. So that'll do it for us here today. We thank you for joining us on the Cougar Sports Network. As always, we'll see you next week for more men's and women's basketball week from today on Saturday here on the Cougar Sports Network. Have a good rest of your weekend, everybody.